this extra time you're giving daycares to sign up, are you confident more will sign up? Because right now, like half in Toronto haven't.
Yeah. The objective with today's extension, following the good advice of many childcare operators themselves and workers, is to provide more time so that we can incentivize as many operators as possible to participate, because the bottom line for the Premier and for our government is saving families money. Childcare is very expensive in Ontario. We totally recognize that. It increased by 400% of the former government. We are taking action, providing more time, reduced red tape, a streamlined system, and we're following the overwhelming recommendations of childcare operators, overwhelmingly women operating businesses and entrepreneurs, who said to us, give us time to sign on, and we want them to stay on. Because at the end of the day, we're going to be able to get that 25% reduction this year. We're still going to hit the 50% reduction by January 1 of 2023.
If they haven't done it now, what difference is 2 months going to make?
The bottom line for the government is saving families money, getting those savings in. So additional time coupled with streamlined application, more funding guaranteed information for 2023, reduced red tape. All of this together, we believe, will make a difference and will encourage more participation, particularly for the for-profit operators and likewise for nonprofits. So we see this as a way to reduce fees, incentivize participation, and just help as many moms and dads in Ontario get the savings we do believe they deserve.
But does your government need to do more?
Communicate well enough, because there were so many of them who were just not convinced, and it's been months already.
You know, we think today's extension is going to help build the confidence of all operators to participate in what is really a historic change to childcare delivery. This is not a small change, this is a profound change to how we're delivering affordable care and increasing access. The extension, the red tape reduction, the streamlining, the certainty of the numbers when it comes to the fiscal impacts for next year and beyond, all of this is what they've asked for. We're delivering on it, and I really do believe we will see an increase in participation. And what that means for parents at home is savings in the bank. And honestly, when you're paying a mortgage fee for a childcare, it really becomes inaccessible. There's too many women staying home in this economy because it's cheaper to do so than to work. And so the Premier's made it clear we've got to come up with every option. Many of these challenges are born in the municipalities. We're trying to step up to intervene, streamline the system, and give them some confidence that by participating, they will be able to have viable businesses, and their clients, the parent, will be able to have more affordable childcare.
But Minister, does your government need to do more to reassure these small daycares that they're not going to lose a fortune? Because a lot of them are very concerned about the fiscal consequences of signing on.
We are giving them more confidence, more time, in a streamlined process, because to your point, we do believe many of these small businesses need to have greater confidence.
But do you need to do more outreach to them?
We have been engaged with the for-profit, non-profit childcare sector consistently. The parliamentary assistant and myself, as recently as this morning, have done outreach with them, listening to their advice. More time, reduced red tape, and frankly, more certainty on the numbers. Because as I said to them this morning, our bottom line, our commitment is just to get savings to parents, 25% upfront, 50% by December 31 of this year. We are on track to do that, even by extending this time. And so I do believe we're going to see an increase, and I really hope that they participate and they enroll, because if they do so, their clients will be able to save a lot of money, thousands of dollars. They estimate $10,000 at maturity. We can literally save people a significant amount of money in the bank. And so I really hope they will participate. And frankly, I think based on the feedback of our meeting as recently as 2 hours ago, I think many of them will.
Last question.
Can I ask you, with this offer to CUPE, are you sending a message to all education workers, possibly even the broader public sector, that they cannot expect inflationary wage increases from the government?
What workers cannot expect is a 52% increase in pay. An increase that is comparable to the combined education budgets of Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Alberta, and British Columbia. Like, that is the effect, because what we do with CUPE, what we sign with CUPE, becomes the floor in every other education negotiation, as you have noted. 52% is massive. It is not consistent with that of those working in the private sectors or many other public sector agreements. When CUPE signed a deal with York Region just recently, it was around what we offered. In Newfoundland, in St. John's, Newfoundland, CUPE just signed a deal with their workers at roughly the same quantum that Ontario is offering. What we've provided for is a $212 million funding extension that preserves 1,800 more workers every year in the contract. We protect the very generous pension, very generous benefits, sick leave and long-term disability, and we increase it up to 8.24% over the course of that contract. We think that's fair.
You'll agree that anything less than 7% is a cut, though, right?
I believe a 52% increase is astronomical, unreasonable, and not consistent with those footing the bill, which is the taxpayer of Ontario. We want a deal that keeps kids in class. There is nothing more important, and I've laid out a clear guiding principle of this negotiation. Kids must be in stable, normal, enjoyable schools in September. When I hear union presidents say, worry not, we will not walk out before September 1, that doesn't give me assurance. What would give me an assurance is twofold. The first is that they will stay at the table till we get a deal and never impact children, September till June. And second is they'll accept the premise for their members and for our kids that a 4-year longer deal, which we're putting on the table, is best for all parties to provide the learning recovery and the mental and physical stability that every child deserves. And I really do believe they're workers whom I meet with a lot. I see them all the time. They want the same thing. They want to be in the classroom. They want to make a difference for kids. Thank you so much.
Everyone.